G'day everyone. It's that time again. It's another flight. One with an aircraft I've basically never flown at all. I've flown it once, and it's off screen normally. It's the 747-400 for United Airlines. Here we are in Washington Dulles right now, loading up here.
Why do I have a wrench?
What do you mean, why do you have a wrench? What are you doing?
I don't know. I went to go join and I have a fucking wrench. Why do I have a wrench? Explain this to me. Blue, why do I have a wrench? Look in chat and tell me why. How long is this flight gonna take?
Probably about an hour, give or take.
I.
You good?
Just bored.
Why is the gear in the up position? I just realized that. That should be in the down position, right? I can't check that. Neat. That's because the entire thing's still starting up, I'm assuming. Caution. Yeah, I know. I know. I'm hoping that comes on. Should probably get the APU bleed running. Get some packs on. Neat.
Internet's my power's lasting better than I thought it would. I honestly thought my power would be on.
Oh, I forgot how this aircraft functions. It's very old school. I don't gotta hit execute, right? Yeah, I don't. The speed brake lever's in the way by a long shot, but it's fine. Do 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 do.
Who's the server?
What?
Could you start up the Minecraft server so I can continue progress?
Oh right, yeah. Sorry. Here, I'll do that.
So you can come back to like everything done.
Hey, Ein. And yeah, I understand what you mean. I'm just waiting for the page to boot up.
I'm waiting for Minecraft to start.
Okay, server appears to be starting. Okay, that's gonna be copyrighted.
What?
Music in the cabin. I was like, that's gonna be copyrighted.
You'd probably be. Yeah, but in the, like in your chat, I have like my name is Blue and I have a little wrench next to my name in it.
Yeah. That's fine, I think.
The server's still offline, but it's starting. It's loading.
God, the old school dials. My cruise altitude for today with this aircraft is going to be 36,000 feet. Which is neat. I don't think I have real world time set. I forgot to do that because earlier on I changed it so I could, you know, mess with something. So customize, track real time. There we go. Apply. There we go. That's more like it. I just realized that it wasn't the right time. Cause I'm like, it's literally like 9 o'clock right now in Washington, and like it does not look like 9 o'clock. It was daytime. Okay, now that we got that, let's go ahead and we don't need none of that yet. Window heat your anti-ice. And the rest is fine. Yeah. Not much else we can test here that I can recall, because you can't even test that one. That's not testable. And this takes another 7 minutes. So I guess we can start putting in our route. Because Washington Center is offline, and this airport's offline, so let's just put in our route. I should probably go calculate the numbers of the aircraft first. 0.0 on the reserves. The cruise altitude is 36,000 feet. Flight level 360. With a cost index of approximately 163. That's a bit much, but it's fine. Now we got to tune to 20% something, which let me double check what that is, please. I'd like to. No? Is that not where I click? Oh, sorry. I go to the next page first. Then I click on this page. It is here. We're going to use flaps 10 for takeoff with this aircraft. Trim is 24%. I want an actual number. 5.5. We trimmed to 5.5. Now how do I trim up
I
again?
have good news.
Other way. There we go.
We have
5.5. What?
We have food, Blue.
Cool. What? There we go. It's trimmed to 5.5, I'm pretty sure. That looks like 5.5. So we're going to go ahead and just call that is fine. It's going to be runway 30. Okay, key not active. I don't know what that's about. We're just going to ignore that and move on then, I guess. Move on with our lives. Position in it. That's configured. That's setting up in another 5 minutes.
Fluid, fuel,
we're over here. Let's go ahead and execute that so far. Departures.
Fuel, solid reactant.
We're going to depart runway 30 using the Scram 6 departure blank transition.
What?
Now we're going to go over here to our arrival.
Currency?
We're going to use... I need to go check the winds again for KCLT because I do not know what the current winds are. The current winds there... We're going to be expecting runway 18. So we'll do 18 left with the Chesley 5... Okay! I guess I'm going to plug in those nodes myself. Thank you. We're just going to go over here. Legs. Pooch, Scram, we don't need that vector. We'll go take that and put that right there where that vector was. We'll go down a page. Wait, what? Wait. Huh? Okay, hold on. I gotta plug in all these waypoints manually. Great. I got it. Alice, approach runway 18 left, star for Chesley 5.
The bunker are still flowing in the wind, even though there's no wind down here. Does that make sense?
So, this is it right here. This is going to be BMO. Let's put that in.
I'm actually running low on iron. I think I might actually have to go do some mining myself.
That's... Oh, wait, I forgot Lynchburg. Lynchburg's first. L... Y... H... 6,000 nautical miles? Hold on, I want to see. Is that actually the correct one? There's no way that's correct. Yeah, that's not correct. If it's 6,000 miles away, I'm sorry. No. Clear that. How do I delete? There. How about BMO then? Do we got BMO at least? I hope it's there. Oh! BMO is the old Lynchburg transit. Wait, what? Wait a minute. That's not right. Anyways, BMO. B... Come on. There we go. Mo. There we go. See, that's the numbers I was expecting. 30 miles. Yep, that's about right. And then World, which is WR Lima Lima Delta. I think that's right. Yeah, 16 miles. Uh-huh. Then we got Blue Jay. So you gotta know how to use the computer, because sometimes you'll have to plug in these things yourself. You gotta know your rival. So Burrs is next on our arrival here. Where's he? There it is. Burrs. 12 miles. Skillies, which is gonna be SKLES.
Okay, what do we need? What do I need to start the very first nuclear stuff? Actually, get some nuclear RTGs. It's kind of cheap, but they produce radiation. Actually, the nuclear does not. The uranium does not produce one. It produces one, but it only produces one RF constantly, so not a lot. But I think I'm going to start working on that. So I need uranium-238 blocks, which require uranium-238, which is produced in... I need a separator. I need to take uranium ingots. Okay, I need to make a separator. I think it's about time we actually start getting into the radiation and nuclear stuff. Yeah, separator is actually fairly cheap. Not too cheap, but still fairly cheap.
Do 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 do.
Do you have any tough alloy left? No, I'd have to make another one. So how do I make tough alloy again?
I'm
Bearable.
gonna do a variation of the Chesley 5 arrival and do Jamgo. Jamgo. Oh, that's for going around. Oops. Not what I meant. That's for going to 3.6. What we want to do is we want to go to 1.8, right? So we're going to go ahead and put node W. It's going to be awkward because I got to make a sharp turn then.
Yeah.
And then heels. And then it should just be those two right after. Execute. And I'd like to enter plan mode and see my route here.
Okay, so actually, surprisingly, Americum is worse than plutonium. So we go uranium, then Americum, then plutonium, and then californium, which produces 200 RF constantly, but also produces 19 MRADs per tick.
Huh. Wait a minute.
Fuck off. Shit, I'm gonna need a lot. You used all of our iron up. I'll go get more iron. And this, do we have any to smelt?
It looks like it's good.
No.
I think we got it.
I'm gonna go see if the asshole's hoarding all the iron again. So I'm gonna go kill this fucking blitz. It's annoying.
Alright. Don't bother with terrain. Terrain doesn't work on that one. Neat. Alright, we're ready to go. The computer's all configured. That took a little bit of time to put that in manually. But I think we're ready to go. Shall we?
Yes.
Let me just confirm that I have the right numbers in our computer here for Washington Dulles, because the altimeter is currently... Altimeter is currently 2963. So 2963. It's a little bit low today. 2963.
Sadly, he does not have any iron.
We gotta change the one in the middle. Oh, I didn't realize that one is set by that one. Okay, neat. Okay, we're ready, I think.
We need a lot of iron and
Tell
coal.
ground crew to release the chocks for us. Come on, where is it? Menu, ground handling. Remove chocks, please. Thank you. Parking brake is not set. Thank you for reminding me. Jetway started to pull away. Oh. So I don't get a takeoff config warning or a landing gear is up warning. Too low gear. I don't get none of that. Can't test anything else here. At least not that I know of. So... we're ready to go. Let me call the tug. This one's a little bit different because I don't have that tablet in here, so I have to go over here and I gotta yell at him like, hey, start our pushback.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
We want to push this massive jet right there.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Whew! We're finally about to get this thing rolling here. What frequency are we on? We're on this frequency. 122.8 is the one we want to be on. We're going to go ahead and squawk 1200. VFR basically, kind of. Default squawk code, if you want to go by that. We're going to pull up the map, see what's going on in the area. There's some bad weather in the area. That's nice. Snow. But we're about to take off anyway. We're about to get moving here. Hopefully we can start these engines, though. I'm a little bit worried about the weather and whatnot.
Okay, the Geiger counter, I just realized, not only can it tell you how much radiation you have, but if you point at an entity and right-click, you can actually tell how much radiation they have.
Hydraulics look good. Electrical
actually,
systems.
I can go to your dogs and see how irradiated they are. I can tell you how badly they're dying.
Things look good. Gear looks good on temperature. Fuel looks fine, right? That looks like we have enough fuel. 245.6.
Alright, doggos, how badly are you dying?
That makes me wonder, what happens if I go to weight balance? We have a lot of fuel, we're fine.
You're fine.
Because sometimes I
fine.
misread these and I'm like,
You're
how much
fine.
is that actually? It's a lot.
You're fine.
We'll
fine.
go back to...
Well, I have good news.
Yes?
None of your dogs are irradiated at all.
Tow connected and bypassed and inserted. Release parking brake.
They're all in
Roger
perfect
that, parking brakes released.
Starting pushback.
So your
And you
dogs
may
are all
start
in
engine.
perfect health. Congratulations.
Engine starter for engine number 2 started.
Me, on the other hand, I am not doing so good.
Engine 2 is looking nice right here. We're gonna let that hit about there. And give it some power, some fuel. There we go. Oil pressure's rising, N2's rising, and EGT looks good on engine 2. Let's go ahead and pull engine 4's starter. Actually, you know what, engine 3. We'll do inbound engines first. Then we'll do outbound engines. Why not? We'll do inbound engines. Hello, crane. Hello, shelf. Hey, Oko's in here. Neat. Is he in the call?
Yes.
Hi, Oko.
Yes, I am here. Hello.
Give it some fuel. There we go. EGT rise. Neat.
I'm gonna get rid of this radiation scrubber because it's done literally nothing.
And then we'll do the outbound engines simultaneously. Because now we're getting power from the inbound engines. We'll just do the other two simultaneously. Look at the weather! Look at that! Look at my computer's radar! There's so much bad weather in the area. It's like rain and snow. It's a mixture of everything.
Sounds like around us.
It's Washington.
You know,
Both are now getting fuel.
like the actual weather, like.
Yeah.
No, I mean like the actual weather of outside. Like
There's
if it was-
elevator
if it was
music in the
raining-
cabin.
If it was raining in Oklahoma.
Ooh,
and
well,
you
I
had
did not
to
just
live
see that, right? You guys saw that, right? That lightning strike right there.
I
That
didn't
lightning
eat-
bolt. Okay.
You'd see that. Oh, I am not.
Parking brake set.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
I set my parking brake. Wait. Oh, it didn't set.
Disconnecting
I
tow.
thought it set.
Stand by.
Okay. I saw him stopping and I set the parking brake with my keybind, but apparently that didn't set. Does V do anything for me? It releases it, but it doesn't set it. Okay, so good to know. V sets the parking brake, but I mean V releases the parking brake but does not set it. Okay, good to know. Runway turn-offs and taxi lights coming on. Here we are. We're in the 747-400, ready to go basically. Excuse me, sir. I said to put me on the yellow line, did I not? That doesn't look like on the yellow line. That looks like left of the yellow line. He gave up.
Failed.
He gave up. It's a massive 747. Anyways, let's go ahead and set our flaps. I want to say
Tow is disconnected.
flaps 10 is 1, 2, 3.
On the right. We'll see you
Flaps
next time and
set.
have a safe flight.
And we'll go ahead and do our control check. Let me go outside for that, though. We're gonna go, whoop. I can't even see them. Oh, okay. They are working. Yep. They're going in the right way. We gotta check the stabilizer. Oh, yeah, that works. That rudder. Oh, yeah, that rudder works. Cool. Great. We're ready to go. Give us the thumbs up, man. Alright. Here we go. Washington Dulles traffic, United 1992 heavy, taxiing to runway 30 via Zulu Yankee 11. Here we go. This massive freak of an aircraft is now getting rolling. Here we go. Here we go. That weather is bad. We're gonna barely miss the weather on our takeoff. Like, look, we're gonna make a takeoff, we're gonna make a hard left bank, and go right there. So we're gonna barely miss the bad weather by a bit. I want to say something's not set here, though. I don't know what. What is not set here? Something doesn't feel set.
Yeah, radaways would be.
Oh,
would be make sense
that's
to
fine.
be in the air.
It's already set. Okay. Is my strobes on? I want to make sure they're on. Okay. I need beacons, though. I need my beacons. My anti-collisions. There we go. My anti-collisions are on. Want to make sure of that. That's important. You need those. Inbound and outbound landing lights will come on at the same time. We'll leave them on until about 10,000 feet anyway. Everything looks good. We're ready to get going here. It's been a while since I've flown the 747-400. All I know is that's a lot taller, so look at how wide I have to take these turns. I have to take it real wide just to stay on the taxiway and not cut the corner.
Also, I can't remember if this simulates it, but technically our food should be heavily irradiated, by the way.
It does. I checked it. I checked it in single player.
So we're just eating irradiated food, lovely.
It only affects plant-based foods and meat foods like those.
So we're just dying of radiation even more, lovely. Wait, how does it simulate it though? Does it just give you like a little bit of radiation poisoning?
Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know fully.
I mean, to be honest though, it isn't absolutely massive doses of radiation we're getting. We're not getting a stupid amount of it.
Cabin view's not the best in this aircraft, but this cockpit though is like 10 out of 10 for a 747, you know? Especially that exterior. Look at that exterior. You can't mistake that exterior. Absolutely massive. I figured Norden would watch this. I don't know why.
I am watching it.
Oh.
I've been watching it.
Well, here we go. We'll see. Is it not showing my ATC call sign? I just noticed that. ATC and it's just a blank at the top for y'all. Here, let me see if I can fix that real quick. Do 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 do. There we go. I updated it. There we go. I was like, it's not showing what it's supposed to show. Apologies for that. This should not be on this screen. That should be on that screen. Beautiful. Let's get airborne, shall we? I'm tired of sitting here on the ground. Zulu Yankee 11. Reason is we need full runway, full length for our takeoff. I don't even know if this airport has, if that runway is even long enough for this aircraft, because I don't usually check. I just say, hey, I'm gonna take off now. Bye. You know, it's usually that. Usually goes like that for me. 737 can always take off pretty much any runway, so I'm like, yeah.
Oh, wait, no, I can just sleep.
Never usually question it. And then with this aircraft, it's questionable because it takes a lot of runway to get airborne. Alright, runway landing lights is coming on. Oh my goodness, there's all that rain. We couldn't see none of that with that, so we're going to go ahead and get our wipers running. And we're going to stop short of the line here. I said stop. Yep.
I'm gonna go out and find resources.
Who's ready? Who's ready for this flight here? This 1 hour flight. We're sitting here in a 747 about to take off. I think I'm gonna fly manual for the first leg and then just tell the autopilot to take over. Like, I'm gonna do the takeoff, get it lined up on a climb to 36,000, and then have the autopilot take over. Right. Washington Dulles traffic, United 1992 Heavy, taking off runway 30, Scram 6 departure, Washington Dulles. Here we go. No one on approach for this runway, because this runway is never used for approaches in the first place. No one on the runway, no one short departure, so we're fine. Let's just go ahead. This weather's gonna be annoying though. I'll be honest with you. We got the bright landing lights though, so we can see everything in front of us. We can see all the way to those trees up ahead. You know it's good when you can see that far. Alright, we're lined up for the most part. Could have done better. We're a little bit to the right of the center line, but it's fine. Let's start spooling this thing up. Takeoff thrust set. Got a little bit of a crosswind, correct for that. Just a little. A little bit of rudder. Cross check.
Also, if you put the Geiger counter
Rotating
inside of your hotbar, you actually get the sound.
Oh, come on, get this big rotation. Come on. Oh, I'm getting engine sputtering. Uh-oh. Gear up. I don't trust that engine sputtering. Like, at all. Like, I'm not getting the power I was getting a moment ago. Alright, start a left-hand turn. I'm a little bit sketched about this now. Turning on course.
Blue, why are you flashing? What's flashing white?
That would be the strobe lights on the aircraft.
Why?
It's because of the weather. The weather is making all the lights just visible to me. All my aircraft's lights. Usually in a scenario like this, aircraft will go dark, but only for landing. But not really for anything else. Okay, autopilot, I want you to take over because something doesn't look right. Hold on. Autopilot. And VNAV selected. Aircraft's getting on course for me. Because this is the view right now. You can see the bright strobe lights right there on the edges of the wing. They flash and everything around the screen flashes. Like, you go in here and it's all like bright. There we go. See, now it's no longer bright because we're no longer in the foggy mess. Flaps coming up. Why are we descending? Aircraft's not wanting to climb. We're at 3,000 feet level and we're having issues climbing. Something doesn't feel right. Oh, there we go. We're climbing again. I think the aircraft's good. We're in the clouds just a little bit. I'll leave the wipers going for... Oh, wait, never mind. We're above the clouds now, so we can just go ahead and get those wipers off. We'll get some window heat on and some anti-ice running. There we go. Should have done that while I was on the ground, but eh. We'll add it in now. gear going to the lock position. Climbing through 5,000. I'm just realizing that I forgot to do something. Let me go do it real quick before I'm screwed over. Oh shoot, load already. Yeah, sorry for that. Should have done like a seizure warning or something, I don't know. I apologize. Oh, my bad. Something doesn't look right. Why did it say my alternate is that airport? But okay, doesn't matter. Oh, never mind. I just misread something, that's all. It's fine. So we're clear of all the weather now. We're literally like climbing to cruise altitude now. Aircraft seems fine. This is the first time I've flown this aircraft in a very long time. I hope you realize that. I've never flown this aircraft on the VATSIM network. Usually because every time I tried it in single player mode basically, I had trouble with it. Like it wouldn't do what I wanted it to do basically, and I would keep having issues with it. But today it seems like it's going fine. Seems like it's working fine. That's a big crosswind for this aircraft. Like I'm not sure if you see this, but we're crabbing in our flight path. We're not going straight. That's what I'm trying to say. We're going kind of like skewed because of that wind, but it's fine. We're hitting 10,000 feet. We'll go ahead and get the landing lights off. That includes those taxi lights I should have turned off earlier. There we go. Beautiful. We're just in the open skies now, climbing to cruise altitude.
10,000.
Roger that. We'll go ahead and set the auto brakes to be fairly high. We're not going to max it. We'll set it to max auto brake 4. You know, just auto brake 4. Just because I'd like us to be able to stop a little bit faster when we land, because I'm not really, you know, thinking it's going to go very well, but it's fine. Speed brakes will arm on our descent. But for now, we're good. Look at this. We're climbing up there. This is a very old school aircraft, as you can tell. Like, a lot of the screens and everything gives that old school vibe, the old stuff, old technology. Everything here. The green colors, the colors that are chosen, the way certain things work. Like, look at that old school dial. Ain't digital. It's a dial. It rotates. There's a lot to it. I want to say 18,000 feet.
Right now, I think just for whatever reason, your cave was just the only one that was irradiated for some reason.
Interesting.
Because I'm in another cave, like somewhere else, and it's fine.
Probably from the uranium I mined in the cave.
Yeah, it's probably what it was. Speaking of which, I'm going to be using uranium here soon.
Anyways, 18,000 feet's our transition altitude. That's when I'll transition the altimeter to standard mode.
I'm going to be making uranium RTGs.
Neat.
And then after I get them all built, then I'm going to be like actually focusing on getting all the machines inside the bunker. And then I'm going to build all the RTGs are going to produce radiation actively, so I'm going to have to put them somewhere in the base. It's not going to cause a lot of issues.
I'm actually wondering though.
What?
I'm wondering if the autopilot can even get to 36,000 feet.
You mother...
before we have to
Horrible
start
before
descending. This autopilot, like, it's trying to climb without reducing the speed of the aircraft, but at the same time, I'm realizing that I don't think this is going to actually get to 36,000 feet. Because it's having difficulty climbing. It's only doing about 2,000 feet per minute. I think we're going to get there, but like after we have to start descending. So I'm going to have to plan to override this and tell it to start descending, but I'm like, we're not even going to be at cruise altitude at all during this flight then. We're going to be climbing only to start descending. Because this aircraft doesn't like to climb very steeply because it's a big, heavy aircraft with lots of fuel on it. Of course you had to do the deja vu meme with the crosswind we were getting earlier. That wind's pretty high though. A 40 knot wind, but it's at least a head-on. It's a headwind, so it's not a big deal. It's just slowing us down on our route right now. Just a little bit though, it's not too bad.
Got the rest of the sun.
Aircraft seems to be fine though, to be honest with you there. Seems like it's handling this pretty well. Staying on course. Flying the route. Okay, 18,000 feet. The autopilot changed it to standard mode for me. I didn't even have to flick a finger. Look at that. It just changed it on its own for me. That's neat. I like this autopilot. The 737 doesn't do that. Yeah, 737 doesn't do that.
The 747. No, I got you.
Yeah, the 747 is older. Like the computers in this aircraft are older, yet it does stuff automatically that the 737 with modern technology doesn't do. Yes, we're going backwards.
Wait, what?
There's a supervisor watching me fly the 747. He's monitoring Unicom and he's like right next to me, basically distance-wise from where he's being hosted on frequency.
Wait, so there's a supervisor watching you fly?
Yep, it would be one of my friends.
Yeah. Neat. Head back to base. I may have to get old school and bust out the coal to smelt our resources. We can't use energy.
Back to the seizure thing. Yeah, I'm sorry, but if you have that issue, you can kiss rhythm games goodbye. Honestly. Like, you'd have to go find a way to disable all color-based settings of flashing lights, and even then, you couldn't guarantee it because some games don't even have that as an option.
Yeah, that's why most games put a warning like, you will have a seizure if you have problems. Just don't play this game.
Exactly.
Thankfully, a lot of people don't have that issue. It sucks for the people that do. Well, I can tell I'm getting closer to the base because the radiation levels are increasing. Ow. Dick. There are 75,000 different machines. Well, I need the coal, so I'm gonna try to
I'm wondering
burn.
how long it will be before I have to start descending. You can see the wind is actually a little bit turbulent and the auto throttle is literally messing with the engine thrust separately to counter the turbulence. That's on its own. I don't have 4 thrust levers. I only have 1 thrust lever. I can't control the throttles that well. Unless I'm using my mouse, but I can't even control multiple at once like that. That's the auto throttle doing that. The auto throttle is countering turbulence using engine thrust. That's how the autopilot on the 747 works, I guess.
Okay, wood does work in the steam dynamos, but Jesus does it burn quick. We need different types of energy.
I mean, yeah, it is interesting to watch until it stops moving because there's no more turbulence.
Let's see, compression requires fluid, fuel, and coolant.
Anyway, we're about 10,000 away from our cruise altitude, literally, so not a big deal anyway, you know?
How do I make this? An in-bar gear. Okay, this I should be able to. This I'm gonna try to make because this just requires hot liquids, which is basically just lava. Is there a way to make lava though? Yes, a magma crucible can make lava. Netherrack is the best. Good thing we have a shit ton of it. Okay, how do I make a
How do you make a what?
a magma crucible? Let's see.
Oh.
Does it? I think it requires specifically hardened glass.
Hardened
Nether brick.
glass? Nether brick?
Yeah, because with I might be able to make a lot better power because I want to use magma dynamos, which require hot liquids, and we can make lava with the mag. So effectively, I can make
Hey, Lemon.
fuel and more power. But I need to make the magma crucible first. So I need hardened glass. You spawned right next to a spawned right next to a nether fortress in the nether, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good, because I'm gonna need to go get some blaze product.
The question is if you can find it.
I don't know, I haven't been in the nether yet. Let's see. I forgot how beautiful the nether looks with shaders. Shouldn't be too hard to find.
It's literally
Ah,
like
there it
not
is.
even 10 blocks from the portal.
There is like no fucking radiation in the nether. That doesn't make sense.
Exactly.
Oh, found it. I see how you got over there. Ah, blazes. Perfect. Give me more! Wonder how annoying you guys are. Actually, here. Use him as a meat shield. Use him as a meat shield. Shit, he hit me anyway. I'm already gonna die. And I've already been here for 3 seconds. I already died. Holy sh... Nope, never mind.
Lemon, either way, this flight's gonna last another at least 32 minutes.
I
think that's what it says, right?
Together, and I'm already dead.
At the top of the screen, it shows the time remaining. It goes hours, minutes, and then seconds. The seconds doesn't update 1 to 1 seconds. It updates every so often, though.
Do I have to use hardened
It's
glass?
ETE, estimated time en route.
You couldn't have gotten any blaze
I want to say it's
rods
approximately 30 minutes, though. Like, another 30 minutes or two. You know,
Why
30
didn't you get
to
any blaze powder in the nether?
40 minutes, I want to say. Something like that. What did you ask, Norin?
Why didn't you get any blaze rods in the nether? Now
I didn't have armor at the time. And then after that, I went to go collect glowstone when I finally did get armor.
Yeah, we kind of did need that.
And then after that, I logged out of it and went to VR chat.
Now you're flying shit.
Approximately 30 minutes left anyway. It's not much. It's just a big old 747. It's not that hard to fly.
The good thing is if I die, I mean, I don't use anything, so I die.
I love how I always end up rubbing it in somehow. I'm like, it's not that hard to fly. It's not that hard. Just look at all the buttons and switches. See everything I had to do just to get this thing in the air. It's amazing.
Oh, there's a blaze spawner over there. That's convenient. No, don't you dare.
I'm actually wondering. I don't think this aircraft will ever reach 36,000 feet on this flight.
No, I refuse not.
Because I don't think it will have enough time to climb to cruise altitude.
He died already. God.
It took us almost half of the entire flight to get to 33,000 feet. Do you really think we're going to make it to 36,000 before we got to start our descent? It's easy to descend. It's not easy to climb. Honestly, like, you can descend really fast if you know what you're doing. But to climb, you really have to rely on the power of the aircraft. And this aircraft's giving it pretty much all it can to climb to 36,000. And it's not really having a good time. It's barely climbing at about 800 feet per minute. 750 now. 700. Great, it's lessening the climb rate. Nice. But you get the point. Anyways, let me start configuring our ILS for the arrival. I don't remember how to do that on this aircraft. We'll figure it out. I do not see a nav option here. Is that the nav? No, that's COM 2.
Buddy.
Nav. Okay, we're gonna go over here. Approach. Ooh, God, there's... What's the maximum flaps on this thing? 30? Okay. 30 at a speed of, I want to say... I gotta run some numbers. Oh, no.
Game sucks, bro. Go. Oh, you dick. Pigman, I'm really gonna have to ask you, buddy. Will you step away from the blaze? Will you step away from the blaze? Oh, shit!
So I want to say about 150 knots.
I got
Do
a
one.
single blaze rod. How much does that produce me? Actually, I think I got all I needed from that.
I don't know. I'm really debating this because I haven't done this in a while. I'm gonna take a guess with 150 knots, which seems a bit low considering flaps 30 is 166. So I'm actually gonna do 30 knots. I mean 30 flaps with 160 knots on touchdown. Sound good? I don't want to go any lower than that just yet. We're literally like so close to cruise altitude, but the plane cannot climb anymore. Look, it's just struggling. It's like we're almost there. We're like 800 feet away, just a little bit less than that. But like the plane's just like climbing at such a slow rate now that it's like it's not even registering a number here. It's less than 50 feet per minute climbing.
I have a 50-50 chance of getting what I need.
That doesn't look good. Why are all the throttles moving back and forth? Something doesn't look right.
50 chance, come on. Yes.
Whatever, we're basically at cruise altitude and... Wait a minute, we start descending pretty soon, right? We're gonna fly directly over the Lynchburg transition.
I got exactly what I needed. Okay. So I need promethium dust.
Hey, we're at 36,000 feet! We made it!
Okay, I also need...
We're at our cruise altitude, look at that. Alright, Lemon. Anyway, back to this. I need to go see
What?
what's going on in our approach.
I need
Gross weight's a bit
mana
high.
4. Get any? What did we have in? Mana infused. Oh, I can use silver. Okay.
Good to know!
Oh wait, no.
That doesn't seem right.
Okay, I can use Invar, which is just costing an Invar ingot. Got it.
I don't think I can use the ILS on this
Like
aircraft. I see the course headings, but I'm pretty sure those apply to the VORs, which we just passed Lynchburg VOR. The ILS is listed in park mode, and I'm like, You want me to just engage the parking brake?
Did you get any extra obsidian, like at all?
No, I didn't. Why?
Because I need some.
Right. Okay then. We start our descent passing BMO. Once we pass BMO, our descent is going to start. So I'm going to go ahead and select, I want to say, we'll do 2,000 feet, but it feels like that's going to be a bit low. We're going to go with it. It's fine. Whoa, what is going on here? I just watched the throttle go from idle all the way to full throttle and then back to idle. What is going... I can't do it that smoothly. What is auto throttle doing? Is something wrong? Oh, it's turbulence. That's what's going on. It's trying to counter turbulence. Which, to be honest, you can't even tell in the cabin. Like, it's not that bad. But whatever. If auto throttle deems it to be a problem that it wants to try and fix, so be it. It's doing it. It's already smooth enough.
Hardened glass.
And fairly soon we should start our descent. Let me double check Charlotte altimeter. Charlotte approach is online.
Yeah.
That's amazing. KCLT.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna need obsidian.
Their departure ATIS is the only thing online. I'm gonna tune that and see if I can listen to it. 132.1. 132.1.
Lava bucket.
Date is information Delta 0152 Zulu.
Information Delta.
1200 at 7.
Visibility 10, 700 scattered, ceiling 1300 overcast, temperature 7, dew point 6, altimeter 2980, simultaneous departures and use, expect runway 18 center, runway 18 left, notices to air missions, transponders required to be on while operating on runways and taxiways, read back all hold short instructions. Bird activity vicinity airport.
Oh, great.
VFR aircraft contact clearance delivery 127.15. Advise aircraft type. Initial heading planned altitude. I love you. Advise on initial contact. You have information.
Excuse
Delta.
me? Did I hear that correctly? Did they say advise, quote unquote, I love you on initial contact? Did I hear that right?
That's actually kind of adorable.
That's funny. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Well, we should start our descent here shortly. I'll go ahead and start planning contacting Charlotte approach 126.15.
So just lead dust.
Dang, they must be having a rough day if they're on the ATIS telling people to say that when they get on frequency. They must be having a bad day. 150, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. 126.150. Aircraft started descent on its own. Great. We are now descending. Turns out we're picking up speed, so here comes the speed brakes. The spoilers, as I call it. You know, slowing us down just a little bit. Doesn't matter which side you look. You can kind of see it, kind of can't. But you can always see it when you look from like an angle. Like if I go like this, you can kind of see it. I don't know. For the most part. Anyways, we're just descending. We're going to be going down to approximately, I want to say 26,000 feet. And then after we pass Blue Jay, we'll be descending even further. Imagine that you got this massive jet that you're slowing down and descending at like such a high velocity. Like damn. Auto brake is configured. Speed brake is currently deployed. We're descending pretty quickly though, look at this. Alright, I'll release the speed brake and let the plane handle the rest of the descent. There we go. Plane's handling it fine. See, sometimes you gotta intervene and be like, actually, you're picking up too much speed, let me slow you down myself. And you know, you deploy the speed brake. Here we are, it's currently 2:57 Zulu. Basically it means it's 9:57 p.m. Local time in Charlotte. Or we'll be landing in like approximately, I want to say, 20 minutes. Approximately. We're about 16 minutes in route time, like time en route. But to be honest, that's estimated time to airport, not to landing and whatnot. To land, it's probably going to be another 5 minutes or so, so about 20 minutes, I want to say. 5 to 10 minutes for the landing. Okay, 121.15 is the other ATIS. There we go. 121.15. It's because they were coming online, so... Okay,
Charlotte Airport arrival information, Quebec 0152 Zulu, 1200 at 7, visibility 10, 700 scattered, Ceiling 1,300 overcast. Temperature 7. Dew point 6. Altimeter 2980. Simultaneous approaches in use. Expect ILS approach 18 right, 18 center, 18 left. Notices to air missions. Runways 5, 23 closed. Runways 5, 23 available for taxi. Transponders required to be on while operating on runways and taxiways. Bird activity vicinity airport. Read back all hold short instructions with call sign. Advise on initial contact. You have information Quebec.
Information Quebec's current. That's the arrival. The other one was the departure ATIS. I tuned to that one because I couldn't tune to the arrival for some reason. It didn't exist yet. But now it exists, so I'm like, okay, they were just coming online still. That's probably what was going on. We're going through 25,000 feet on our descent here. Descending to 23,000 right now. And fairly soon, the moment we pass Dent and we're about to pass Boots, that's when we're going to start talking to Charlotte Approach. Here we go. This is probably going to be the first time I'll be talking with any ATC today. Or tonight, I should say. Barometer disagree. What's it about? Fine, we'll fix that by turning standard off. You happy now? There we go. It was like, one of them's in standard, the other's not. And it's like yelling at us, and I'm like, mate, it's fine. Leave it. Okay, 24,000 feet's gonna be our transition then, I guess. We're gonna put that altimeter in immediately. Here we go. And now we're descending to 22,000, which in a second is going to change to descend to 16,000 feet, because we're about to pass Skeely's, which is the one that we're getting to 22,000, and then after that is 16,000 feet, 14,000 feet, 13,000 feet, you know, just descending. We're making our way down, nice and slowly. We're going to be at 13,000 feet passing Chesley. That's a bit high on the altitude, but okay. I'll be honest with you there. That's a little bit high. We're coming in a little fast, and I don't really like that, but it's fine. As long as we slow down and descend to below 10,000 before Chris. Oh, never mind. Chris shows we're going to be at 12,000 feet. Interesting. I don't really like that we're going to be going that fast when we enter below approach. I don't like being that fast. I don't like being at a high altitude and too fast, because that's a recipe for needing to do a go-around and doing a holding pattern or something, and I don't want to do that with the 747. I hate doing holding patterns, because I can never do them quite right. And doing that with an aircraft as large as the 747 is literally just asking for trouble, literally. So I'm like, I do not want to do that. I'd rather be a little bit low. You get what I mean, Norton?
Yeah.
Who all is watching? We got only 2 people watching right now.
Well, I'm one of them.
And in like less than, I want to say, in less than
over
5
for
minutes.
a while, but I am working on other things.
In like less than 5 minutes, we'll be talking to Charlotte Approach, and then like in about 15 to 20 minutes, we'll be landing. So, which one would they rather see? The interesting interaction between me and that air traffic controller about a 747 entering the airspace, or the landing portion? Which one's more interesting to them? Probably the landing, since they all walked away. They'd rather not wait here for ATC. Can I tune the ILS yet? No, I cannot. It's still set to park. Why is it set to park? I have no idea. I love how autopilot actually was trimming the aircraft for me. I just realized it's no longer 5.5, it's something else. I forgot the autopilot does that on the 747. I know the 737 does that. I forgot the 747 had that work as well.
You're made, and I should be able to make enough fuel off of you. Enough power.
You all good, Norton?
Yeah? Why?
Eh. Just wondering if everything's alright over there.
We're not I'm not dying horribly, so that's a good sign. I built a better power source.
Almost makes you wonder, what's the purpose of a 747 doing a 1-hour flight that's literally like less than 300 miles?
Who knows?
What's the point? You're taking a massive aircraft that's made to do international flights across the Atlantic Ocean and deciding, let's do a regional flight with it. It's funny. I'm like, I do that. I'm not gonna sit here for the 13 hours. I would rather just do this. Or, what was it, 8 hours? 13 hours? Something like that. For that Atlantic route.
Yeah, I got buckets. Okay, this should start producing a good amount of power once I get this going.
$16,000 feet, entering the airspace right about now.
These are barely producing like 4 each, so we're gonna have to see how much this does.
Good news!
So right now I'm gonna throw 2 in here.
I just entered Charlotte Approach's airspace. Let's see when they're gonna yell at us to contact them. They don't have much aircraft activity in their airspace, so they should see me enter their airspace and yell at me. If I'm not wrong. Hopefully I'm not.
I really need this coal, but power is more important. Actually, just to save a little bit on power. I focus literally on you. Another rack is not as good as I thought it would be.
We're at about 14,000 feet.
Okay, I guess it is faster than everything else.
Now we're gonna start descending through 10,000 here. I hope. I don't want to be at this altitude this close to the airport, because we're literally like that far from the airport. We got 40 miles and we're at like 14,000 feet. It's a bit high. Yeah, we're in their airspace. When are they gonna yell at us? I wonder. Should I just go and change frequencies and talk with him? Should I do that? Oh! Wait a minute. Right, well, that's just gonna be that, I guess. It's already set for the most part, I think. Okay, I'm gonna talk to them. Oh, they yelled at me right as I tuned. Charlotte approach, United 1992 Heavy with you. Got information Quebec on the Chesley 5 arrival, and we're planning runway 18 left if that works with you.
Rocket 1992 Charlotte approach, squawk 1603 and please fly 510.
Squawk 1603, and I didn't catch the other part you said for United 1992.
Rocket 1992, I got no flight plan for you, please file a flight plan.
1603. Great, it didn't file it.
Rocket 1992, confirm VFR.
I'm working on getting my plan filed. I thought I had it filed earlier. Sorry for United 1992.
Rocket 1992, no worries, which star are you on?
Currently on the Chesley 5.
Rocket 1992, roger, descend by Chesley 5 arrival, expect runway 18 left, altimeter 2980.
Send via Chesley 5, runway 18 left, altimeter 2980, United 1992 Heavy.
Charlotte, departure, good night, American 2794 is with you at 4,000.
Woo-wee!
Rocket 2794, with a contact, climb and maintain 16,000.
Landing lights are coming on.
16,000.
We're descending through 10,000. My plan didn't go through. I filed it earlier in the flight when I realized I forgot to file it. And then, apparently it didn't file. We're gonna start adding some flaps here on our descent here. We need to start reducing speed and descending a bit faster.
Rocket 2794, resume navigation, cruise direct Munby.
Direct Munby, American 2794.
Charlotte approach American 544, 4000, heading 270. Rocket 544, Charlotte approach to contact, turn right heading 360, expect vector, expect to 18 center. Right heading 360,
Speed brake armed.
vector 18 center, American 544.
This massive aircraft's on the arrival now.
Rocket 1992, descend and maintain 4000.
Send and maintain 4,000, United 1992. 4,000? Damn, he wants me changing altitudes fast. Oosh. Gears coming down. He's gonna yell at me for the autopilot making this turn. He's gonna be like, why did you turn? He's gonna give me a new heading. How much do you want to bet?
Temperature Southwest 1465 with you at 8,000.
That's if I'm calling, say again your position.
We're just above the clouds at 4,000 feet now.
Okay, disregard Southwest
Yeah.
1465, Sergeant First Radar contact 6,000 feet climbing. So direct icons, climb maintain 15,000.
And I got disconnected, so...
Climb up to 15,000.
Server went down again?
Yeah, because my dad shut off my internet because he wanted to put a buffer on it, because just in case the power goes out. So,
Oh, okay.
I got disconnected.
Well, it's starting up right now.
Yay! Also, I made magma.
Woo.
And I could turn that magma into power.
Neat. I should be landing very soon, too.
Yay! And then you can come join me. Are you gonna come join me?
Yeah, I guess. Why not?
Yay! Friends! Don't be alone anymore. My mom's making tea. I like tea. Do you like tea?
I'm not a huge fan of it. Server's up.
Yay! Woo! I'm super energetic and happy today. Skeleton, are you in the call, or are you just not there and I'm just going slowly insane? Very back.
Baltimore American 2794,
Contact
Western time, cruise number
133.725, good day.
Locked.
American 2794, contact Washington 133.725.
3375, American 2794.
The other station calling, say again. Okay, American 1992, you should be on heading 270. Make a left turn heading 080, factory back in.
Left turn 080, United 1992.
American 544, turn right heading 150, descend maintain 3000, joining 187.
080?
150 down to 3000, join the 187.
Oh, yeah.
541.
They'll revector me.
Southwest 1465, from airspace, radar 77, change your frequency.
Heading up to gear, com, Southwest 1465, have a good night.
Where's my... Oh, sorry. I'm holding the altitude. That's what I wanted to do.
Holy
080.
crap, that generates so much more power. This one dynamo is producing like way more than like almost 4 times as much as these were producing on their own. Oh wait, no, never mind. Okay, these used to produce like barely any, so effectively they produce the same amount, but they're easier to power.
He's gonna revector me in.
You get to go away because you're no longer as helpful anymore. I get to make another one, so I need another 6 invar, so I need 2. I'm making a shit ton of lava too.
American 1992, could you left turn heading 360.
Left heading 360, United 1992 Heavy.
Cover American 1992.
Wait, there's an American 1992? Did he say that was for the other guy?
544, 70 miles from the airport, maintain 3000 established, cleared ILS runway 18 center approach. Maintain 3000 to establish, cleared 18 center approach, 545.
Be getting pretty bad. Well, I think tonight I should be fine, power-wise, but tomorrow I'm going to be running into the issue.
Oh, an 8.1 though, I need to plan that.
Wow, the rads have really dropped in the bunker. Like, we're producing almost none. It's actually fairly, from what I can tell, back to normal.
American 1992, turn left heading 270, descend maintain 3000, expect 18 left.
Left heading 270, descend and maintain 3000, expect 18 left. United 1992 Heavy.
American 1992, continue left turn heading 210, joining runway 18 left localizer.
Continuing turn to 210, joining the localizer, United 1992. 210.
American 544, current tower point 1, good night. 18.1, American 544, good night.
Oh, 8.1.
American 1992, 11 miles from the airport, maintain 3000, established, cleared ILS runway 18 left, cleared 18 left, ILS approach.
Sync rate.
2500.
Sync rate. Sync rate.
They got electric, huh? Nickel.
American 1992 contacts Tower 18.1, good night.
Oh, my mic was muted. Charlotte Tower, United 1992 Heavy, with you on final, runway 18 left.
Yeah, 1992 Heavy, Charlotte Tower, runway 18 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 18 left, United 1992 Heavy. Look at this, I'm not using any aid, I'm flying through the clouds using purely navigation system and watching altitude. This is the experience I have. I want to get below the clouds, but you don't want to do it too early, otherwise you screw yourself. And trust me when I say you don't want to do that. But at the same time, I need to see where the runway is.
Glide slope. Glide slope.
I actually wouldn't enjoy
Neat.
to do that.
Glide slope.
I'm below the glide slope and I can't see
Glide
the runway.
slope.
Neat.
Glide
Amazing.
Slope. Glide slope.
Neat! I'm gonna fail horribly.
Glide slope.
I'm screwed,
Glide
ain't I?
slope.
I'm pretty centered though.
Glide slope.
I'll be honest with you.
Glide slope. Glide slope.
Stay on.
American 544, left enable, ground point 9, good night.
Glide slope.
Left enable, ground point 9, American
Glide
544,
slope.
good night.
We're below the
Glide
glide
slope.
slope by a lot.
Glide slope.
I can't
Glide
see.
slope.
I really need. Oh,
Glide
there it
slope.
is. Huge
Glide
correction. Right now,
Glide slope. Glide slope.
we're low,
100. Glide slope.
and there's the
Glide slope.
correction. I really shouldn't have continued that
slope.
approach.
Glide slope. 400. Glide
We're at
slope.
400 feet.
Glide slope.
Stuff's looking
Glide
better
slope.
now than it was a moment ago.
Glide slope. 300. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope.
Me figuring out
Glide
my
slope.
bearings here. We got a little bit of a crosswind, but it's not too bad.
200.
I'm gonna have to do something kind of baller. I'm gonna have to go into the nether to get lava.
100.
So I'm literally just gonna take my buckets
50.
and jump into the lava
40.
lake, gather as
20.
much lava as I can before
20.
I die.
10.
Come on.
This is why I don't wear armor.
Come on. Touch it. Touch. Touchdown. And
Speed breaks up.
reverser's green.
I need blue ducks. One.
American 1992, looking to show right when able,
That should
ground
be
point
enough
9, good night.
to get everything moving.
Ground point 9er right when able. United 1992 heavy. Come on, don't screw with me now. Okay, flaps coming all the way up. Speed brake coming up. Landing lights off. And we're gonna make a heart right here.
Mother. Where's the lava? There it is.
And we're gonna sit right here. That landing wasn't bad at all. I'm gonna sit right here and set parking brake. Just for a second here while I set my frequencies up and get on ground. Charlotte ground is 121.9er.
It actually worked. This should get everything nice and started, and we should be producing 40, 80, 120 RF per tick.
I need to double check which gate we're parking at, real quick. I don't know where that is. You know what? Well, here. We'll just do this. Charlotte Ground, United 1992 Heavy, looking to taxi to the gates.
American 1992 Charlotte Ground. Taxi to the ramp via Charlie Golf, cross runway 23.
Charlie Golf for the Rams, cross runway 23, United 1992 Heavy.
This is actually producing enough to get everything, like, when I have, like, 3 furnaces running, to still...
I keep noticing that they keep calling me American 1992. They're so used to my voice on American 1992, because I always fly here in that 737. And then all of a sudden, here's United 1992. A heavy 747-400 pulling into the airport that's not made to handle 747s. They're like, a 747 landing at an airport that doesn't handle 747s. Makes total sense. And it has the call sign very similar to one of... Ooh, am I going to clip this guy? My wing's really wide. I'm actually worried now. Hold on. Can I actually squeeze by him? Yeah, I think I can. My wings aren't that long, that wide. I was just worried for a second. I was like, wait a minute. I know they extend over the grass, but I didn't know how much. And I'm like, I'm worried. I shouldn't have been worried. It's fine. So Charlie Golf, runway 23. We're going to our gates there. I know which gate we're parking at. The problem is I don't know the gate number. All I know is where it is and how to get there. And he gave us Charlie Golf, so we can taxi pretty much everywhere in the main ramp once we get to Charlie Golf, cross runway 23, and then we're like, let's go to the gate of our choice. I'm going 30 knots with a 747. It almost doesn't feel like 30 knots. I just looked at the ground speed. I'm like, wait a minute. We're going a bit fast. So Charlie Golf. Golf is going to be right here. He's going straight at us, I think. That American Airlines right there. Top left corner. I want to say he's going directly at us, but I don't know. So we're going to turn onto Golf. Oh, he's going away from us. I think he's pulling into the gates too. So, whatever. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. So we're going to pull left onto Golf and cross runway 23.
Okay. Alright, that's actually good. That means that all 3 of these are producing enough RF to not only power everything that's running right now, even though only 2 machines are running.
Okay, no one on the runway or on the approaches for them.
Also produce extra.
This runway is usually closed, so I'd be surprised if there is something like that. We're gonna make a left here on... Well, we're gonna go directly into the main gate area, and then we're gonna go left. And we're gonna pull into the terminal area, basically. Now we're in the non-movement area, where ground doesn't say anything to us. We're just pulling to the gate of our choice now. Someone just keyed the mic. Neat.
Charlotte Ground, American 615, gate Alpha 2. Ready for taxi with Echo.
615, you work?
American 615, yep.
Air American 615, Shirley ground. Alright, runway 20 center taxi via go across runway 5.
Running, and that's effectively producing fuel for them.
20 center via echo across runway 5, American 615, sorry about that.
The better part is technically I can keep producing obsidian doing this. Hi, Ocean. No, I won't mute.
Hello.
Oh, hello, other person. You're server muted. I'm not gonna ask why. Maybe something stupid. Oh shit, my teeth.
I love how I literally just sat here for that American Airlines to get out of my way so I can park at the gates. I literally just sat here and waited. Just so I could pull up to my gate and just park. He's gonna go right by this huge 747.
I got kicked out of your stream. How's the landing going?
It worked out.
That's good.
I think my aircraft's a little bit large for this. Wouldn't you agree?
I sadly cannot look.
I came in at a very bad angle because I'm not supposed to be parking at this one here. I need extra space. So to do that, I need to put the plane at an angle, which would be this gate right here, Alpha 4. Which I did not come in at a very good angle at all for. I'm gonna need an outside view to line myself up a little bit better. Jetway's unavailable for this aircraft at this gate. Nice. Aircraft's too large for the gate. Neat. But we're fine. We shut her down.
American 615. Hold on a second.
In case someone gets screwed over, I forgot I need to go over here. I need to go to the menu, ground handling, and ask ground crew to give us some chocks. And now we just clear the remaining bits of our route.
American 615 confirms squawking 5142.
American 615, we're squawking 5142.
Roger, contact departure 126.15 tower, stepping away for a few minutes.
Build up.
126.15, American 615, thanks.
Because I need more glowing mushrooms.
Charlie Ground, good evening. Citation 87 Bravo Golf, parked over here at spot number 63. I got information echo, request taxi.
Alright, citation 87 Bravo Golf, Shirley Ground, runway 1 left, taxi via Delta, cross runway 23.
Taxi via Delta across 23, 87 Bravo Golf.
Now our power situation is a lot better. Start working on getting everything into the base. Do that, I'm gonna improve our power situation even better. I'm gonna start working on a fission reactor. Which can only go horribly wrong.
Alright, guys. That was neat. Right?
I had fun.
Oh,
Like
sure
the
was.
3 seconds I was able to watch.
Well, that does that for
I
today.
think I also remember that one thing that charged you that went stupidly fast in the wasteland.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure that's called a feral
Alright.
ghoul because it's the only spawn egg.
Alright then. Well, thank y'all for watching. I see Silva joined in last second, and Lemon had a Japanese drink. Anyways, that's gonna wrap this one up. Bye-bye.
Deuces.